out some prettier wins or whatever this season, but does this one feel almost more satisfying, more?
I mean, yeah, because we fought, not because anybody's ranked ahead, like, number 8 in the country or anything like that. It was a hard game, and we finished it, and that's really that's the most gratifying thing about it, that we went out there and we finished games like we're not really used to. So this year those guys we're just so, I guess, equipped to finish games. So that was definitely a key point.
Are you equipped to finish games because some of these have gone the other way against you guys?
No, just preparation. Really, it's hard work. Really, just going out there and having those 2 days and going out there in fall camp and being out there all day. And just going out there and finishing. Really.
When you say equipped to finish games, that's defense. Big games that are won.
Oh, no, that's offense too. Not having when a defense gives up a big player or anything like that, going on offense and still having that mindset. And when you're stalling and stuff like that on offense, just keep prevailing and just be relentless and go out there and finish it. So that's definitely on both sides.
What was the mood when they tied it up 7-7? Was that sort of the same mindset going?
Yeah, the same mindset. We got to go out there and finish the game. Our motto is if the offense scores points, then we win the game. So that's where our mindset is in every single game. So we knew it was 0-0. We just had to do our job.
You guys played with such great confidence. Was it the confidence you have in one another?
Yeah, definitely. I know the D-line believes in us. I know the linebackers believe in us, and I know we believe in those guys. And that's definitely that trust that that was built over the years, and just understanding that those guys are going to get their jobs done. And that's one of the key things.
Brian mentioned that he looked around on the defensive line and saw 2 or 3 guys that have played for 3 or 4 years with him. I mean, I'm sure you're doing the same thing. Is it special to do this with guys that you guys lost with 3 years ago?
Exactly. We've been through a hard time. It's been a tough road, and just to see those guys succeed it's a great feeling. Not just myself, just Channing, Mike McCray, Delano Hill, all those guys. Just to see those guys, Graham, Wormley, all those guys, seeing those guys succeed, it's just a great feeling because you guys we've been through so much together.
Long way since Channing giving up that bomb at Penn State.
Nah, man,
Long way since then is my.
He was cold, man. You can't throw a freshman in there, man.
That's my point,
in the fourth quarter, man. He barely even play, but he's just getting comfortable, really. And he's been always a playmaker from since he's got here, man. That didn't change the fact that he's been a playmaker. So it's nothing that changed. It was always in his character to do things like that.
Going against a freshman quarterback, did you guys, percentage-wise, dial up more blitzes?
No. We knew that he was just as poised as any quarterback we've ever faced. You see him against Michigan State. He had a great game, and we knew that we were just going to keep the game plan. We just go out there and execute. It's not because you think about him as a freshman. We got to hit the quarterback regardless of his class. So.
When you saw the replay of your interception on the big screen, was that something where you are marveling at it?
I didn't even get to see it on the big screen. I was getting hit on the head so many times. So I seen it. Those guys were replaying it in the locker room. It was just crazy, really.
Did you think about it all that it was fourth down afterwards?
No, I'm just like, man, I got to make a play. If he catches this ball, the game is still going.
Where does it rank among your best IMTs of all time? Where does it rank for you?
Probably second. Because in high school, I had a pick in a verse of Crockett where I called it like Charles Woodson on the sideline, got my feet in. So that's probably number 2. Maybe I'm being modest, but but yeah, it was a great play.
A lot of people are comparing that pick to Charles Woodson's pick. How do you feel about that?
It's a great feeling. You've been compared to one of the greatest to ever play the game, to play the college game. And it's a great feeling to be compared to somebody so great. Just humbling, really. Just go out there and try and go do it again.
You're not getting picked on as much this year. You notice it? It's like,
a little
2
bit.
shots at you this
yeah, but they were kind of avoiding me a little bit, putting 11 on the other side. That's what I like to throw to. So he usually switched sides sometimes, and he wasn't, as much on my side. So, number 15 was a great receiver too. I saw his film, and he can get the job doing too. But I know their primary receiver is number 11, and Strib did a great job like we expected him to.
I'm sure you were already asked about him pretty extensively, but yeah, what did you see from Stribling today?
Oh man, we saw him. That's him. We saw his playmaking ability, and everybody sees it now because we've been seeing this since he got here in fall camp when we were freshmen. That's what he did, and it's just amazing to see him go out there and translate to on Saturdays, and it's a great feeling.
Do you think his confidence has grown at all, or he's just?
He has his confidence back, and he's feeling he's getting more comfortable within himself, and he knows that he's one of the best, really. And I know he won't never say that, but I know he's one of the best.